All right, team, what's going on? Carson Strong, part 2. I'm still pretty jacked up compared to yesterday. Not as jacked up because working through the taxes. And nobody likes to do the taxes. Taxes aren't fun, you know? You don't want to. I mean, you want to pay your fair share, but no, you don't. I don't want to pay my fair share. I'm going to be honest about that. I don't want to. I don't want to pay taxes at all, but you have to. So, a little bit sad about that, but got to watch some football today, do a video with you guys, which then brings me back up. Taxes bring you down. These videos bring you back up. So, anyways, the question that we're evaluating is, does Carson Strong have the best arm in this class? Kind of a fun little question to evaluate. You could maybe make the argument, does he have the best arm in the last 2 classes? I don't know, but the tape's going to tell us. As always, like, subscribe, comment. Do me a favor, share it, tweet it out, all that kind of stuff. And then remember, if you're not on Twitter, stick after the video and you can watch the Twitter clips. So today we've got good, good, bad, bad, bad/good. Or I should say good, bad, bad, good. And then we got good, good. So we got 7 total clips. Let's jump into the film. So, first one I'm going to show you. I just really like this one because it's a nice slant into what I would call an NFL level window, okay? You're going to see this guy drop out underneath. He's going to end up flying out, so that's why you're going to wait. So if you were to hit before this guy, it'd be the first window. Instead, we're going to hit after him. It's the second window, but we've got to fit it in before he gets there, okay? All we're going to do is be throwing the slant route here. I want you guys to see where it's, okay, hey, look, after this guy, right? Watch this guy flies out. So after him and then before him, right? Boom, a little bit of a back shoulder here. I'm not going to say that that's a bad ball because I think he's trying to hold him up before that backer, okay? Let me give it to you guys in full speed so you can just watch this thing unfold. You know, I like that he's firm with his plant too, okay? Sorry, I got a little water bottle today. I like that he's firm with his plant. What I mean by that is, like, watch how he sticks this back foot in the ground. And he's firm with that plant. I like that a lot versus some of the hopping that we saw from Malik. And then we've seen Carson do it before too, but I like this one, man. Oh, I love this whole thing, okay? So first and foremost, look, we got a little check out here, right? He got a little pressure check, so he looks out there and he says, you know what, guys? Give me a little bit of this torch. Okay, play clock's running down, tempo, tempo. This play calls for a hard action fake here. He aborts the fake because he knows, hey, I probably am not protected here, and then he gets the ball out on time. Aborts the fake, delivers a strike before the blitz can get home. I don't know if there's a more NFL clip than this. Okay, defense shows me something. Let me look out there and check it. Oh, play clock's winding down. Come on, baby, snap it, snap it, snap it. Abort the fake, ball out. Come on. I mean, how often do you guys see that all the time, right? Where you're sitting there at home, snap the ball, snap the ball. And the quarterback's making one final change. And he's saying, give me the ball. Right? Okay, now we're going to get to the bad. This is just a flat out terrible decision. I don't know what to say. They're running some form of machete. Honestly, I hate the play design here. Nevada does a lot of fun stuff. This one just ain't one of them. And there's just no reason. It's 3rd and long. Listen, they've got you beat. There's no reason to throw it anywhere but this check down. The check down's the only place to go here. Instead, he ends up trying to drive the deep over and just like, yeah, terrible, terrible decision. And then honestly, a terrible football too. This ref takes so long. Watch here. You can see him just hanging on this thing. Hanging. I think he's trying to throw him back shoulder, right? He's trying to hold him up in this window, but it's just a terrible football. The guy ends up falling, which probably makes it worse, but and then this guy does a good job of coming off his other route, but still, terrible decision, terrible ball. We hate it. You gotta call spade a spade. We got a little bit of a missed afro here, okay? What does afro mean in football? Away from rotation, okay? So they're in a little bit of a disguise, but this guy's going to kick it high and then he's going to come down. Ideally, when you see that coverage, With this play, we'd love to work this concept, and you're just going to read this thing 1 to 2 to 3. Instead, he ends up going here, which is open still, but he misses it. But I think we really should be reading this 4 vert side. I'm going to show you guys why. So watch. The rotation comes, right? This guy's going to be taken. This corner's got to run to midpoint this guy, which is going to leave this comeback wide open out here. That is just, come on, we got to read this thing. 1, 2, 3, get to here. There's no reason to throw the backside one-on-one versus drop-down safety, in my opinion. Could Nevada teach it different? Of course they could. Would they be teaching it wrong? Absolutely. Yep, he ends up taking it here. Bad throw, bad decision. All right, so we got a 4th and critical here. They are running shallow, and they get a pressure look. Okay, so they are just, sorry, not shallow. They're running mesh. They've got a pressure look. Carson does a great job of buying time. Okay, great job of buying time here. But he just misses this wide open guy on 4th down. Ref gives the ball got tipped sign. So maybe we could give him a little bit of slack, although I'm not sure I believe that. Maybe it got tipped. Even if it got tipped, you'd love to see him retreat a little bit more and touch this thing out there, but hey. Now we got ourselves good-bad here, okay? A little good-bad, which is the eyes are good. What I mean by that is he works the full progression here. You're going to peek this as 1, work this as 2, get back to this as 3. Okay? He does a great job working the progression. They are giving him a middle of the field open look, which means watching this guy just gets abused and just ends up standing here. But watch him work this full field, okay? 1's not there. 2's not there, then works the 3, but he just is behind him. So it's a great job working your progression, great eyes, okay? But a bad ball. Yeah, great job working the progression. Yeah, just a bad ball. Right here, just a flat-out rocket, okay? This is 3rd and 18. The way you're going to read this thing is you're going to read this thing 1 and then based off a squeeze. So whichever underneath guy squeezes, then you would either read this or this as number 2. But, I mean, let's look at this pre-snap look. Like, this is all covered up. They're dropping 8. There's no reason that we should be able to convert 3rd and 18 against drop 8. Unless you just have an absolute hose that you're going to seat it between 4 defenders. Look at this from the tight. Just, there's no business completing that ball, dude. Yeah, but they complete it. So, all right. So, does he have the best arm in this draft class? Well, as of right now, yes. I think he has a stronger arm than Malik Willis. This tape didn't really do a great job of solving it, but if you stick around for the 2 Twitter clips, you're going to see 2 throws where it's like, I don't know how you would argue it. What I'm going to say is I think he has the best arm in this class. Right now, I have him firmly above Malik Willis. What I'll say about Malik is the 2 games that I got shared of him weren't his best stats games. So it's kind of like, or weren't like not only best stats, but like best games. So kind of not a completely fair eval. But I can only watch what I get shared, and I have 2 games of each of these guys. And I think Carson Strong significantly, in my opinion, tape is better. Okay? Malik, there's some upside there in terms of his ability, what he showed on tape, to be able to run the ball effectively. And then obviously much more of a creator outside the pocket. But right now I think Carson Strong clearly above Malik Willis, and I think his arm, you could argue, is as strong as anyone in last year's class. But that's just where I'm at. Guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Stick around for the Twitter videos. And until next time, peace. All right, team. Carson Strong gives us a perfect example of why you always peek your alert post-snap, because they just might win. Let's jump into the tape. So, what I want you guys to know is what this concept is. So we've got the concept drawn up. Sorry, the film's a little bit fuzzy, but we got to deal with it. So what they've got is they got this middle of the field post here to take the roof off. Really, you're going to read this thing, okay? So this is your alert, right? Hey, look at that great handwriting. There's your alert. You're going to read this thing 1 down to 2. Okay? Based on K-State's coverage shell, there is no shot, right, that you're thinking against this kind of like 2 Tampa where he's already starting there, that you're going to get this guy. But that when I say this guy, I mean the middle of the field post. But you still got to peek it just in case. And what I want you guys to do is not only does he peek it, but he kind of stares him down. And look how now this safety, this Tampa player sets his feet just for a second, which is just enough time to let those guys run by. And this is an absolute dime. Heck of a catch by this kid too, huh? Guy makes a great catch. Okay, we're not going to sit through all this. Guy makes a great catch after pass interference. You decline it because let's go ahead and take the yards. But watch him freeze 7. Watch his eyes staring him down. How with just that little bit of a freeze by 7. That's it. That's all you need. And then this is just a missile. I mean, he might be the best deep ball thrower in this class. So there's that. But a great example of why you always go ahead and peek that alert. Something that's going to serve him well at the NFL level. All right, team. I got to be honest. The more I watch Carson Strong, the more I am blown away by his arm ability. Let's jump in to see another missile in the red zone. So this time we're going against Kansas State. Okay. What they've got is they've got mesh here because they always run mesh, but they've got a little glance route with the flat route here. Okay, Kansas State, you're going to see them roll. They're just getting into a 3 shell, okay? Once they get into this 3 shell where you see deep third, deep third, deep third, okay, you know that this glance route's going to be money. Your receiver's got to beat the corner, and then you've got to beat this safety with the ball. And watch this, just an absolute missile splitting guys again. I'll rewind that one more time for you. Sorry about the tape skipping a little bit on this one. But it's just like, golly, man. It's just the red zone, right? It's where it shows up. Hey, I can just go ahead and stick this thing in there. And that's just an incredible throw. Just 20 yards on a rope on the glance. So, the more I'm watching him, the more I'm really blown away by the arm ability. There are other things, right? And watch the full breakdown coming out in a little bit. There are other things where it's like, okay, hey, these raise some questions. But from an arm ability standpoint, it's impressive, man.